Hello everybody, this is Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage back with you again for another fun project. This is in continuation of the little collaboration my sister, the Crafting Auntie, and I are doing. And so today we decided to do a policy closure envelope. But first of all, thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome. I'm so glad you are here. And thank you to my current subscribers who have been with me for a while. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. And welcome or welcome back. Okay, so what I have done some time back is I took a sheet of vellum because it's heavier, and I have a bunch of these large windowed junk mail envelopes, and I did a pattern for covering the front of these. Now this particular one is going to be this direction, so what I needed to do was cut a piece like this, which looks like it's upside down. The first piece I cut was wrong, so I will use that somewhere else. But this piece I did cut correctly. I just need to cut the window out. And I took a piece and I just traced it on here, and I cut the outer edges. And then this is the part, sorry if you can't see that. Oh, here we go. This is the piece here that I need to cut out. So I will do that with my ruler and knife. So let's start with that. I also cut a piece for the inside, but I need to cut it down because of the fold up here in the closure. So we will deal with that. Same with this one. I need to cut it down as well, and I do have it marked. So let's start with this. And I marked it here where it will be showing through. And so it will be here. Is it there? Oh, so hard to see this. There's the mark there, and yep, here's the mark here. Okay, so go down to here. I couldn't see it there for a minute. Okay. So I hope everyone's having a good day. We've been busy here in our household, just doing usual things. My husband got all of our screens redone. He did that one day, and then we just did our walk and walked up to the post office and mailed some cards, and yeah, just kind of little things like that recently. We got all of our bigger stuff done, I think, last week. Okay, and I just need to find out where I'm going here. There we go. So yeah, I think we pretty much have things done to the house that we wanted to do. So yeah, probably later on I will want to put some more sand into the coop in the run. I use that for the litter. It's a lot cleaner, easy to clean, and it is a lot better to dry any poo, let's say, in there. So yeah, it's a lot better. There's no flies. Of course, I keep them cleaned up inside and out throughout the day. And I have a lot of fly traps out because we get lots of flies regardless. Whether we had chickens or not, we get flies. So yeah, such a fun thing to be discussing, right? Okay, so I'm just getting my pieces cut down for the outside and for the inside. And the paper I am using are digitals that are from Mariah at Junk Journal Treasure. She's Junk Journal Treasure on Etsy, and she's Junk Journal Addict on YouTube. You got to go check her out. I love her new digitals. They're all postal theme. So that's what I decided. I've got to do that. All right, let's move this out of the way. And I don't think I need this anymore right now. So I will put that down here for now. Okay, so I want this guy here. And I do have some washi, Tim Holtz washi tape. This has envelopes and postal things on it. This has some numbers. And these two are postal things, red and blue arrows, and then the stripes here. And then I also found that I had this one, Handle with Care one. So I think the darker ones will fit better. Of course, there is some red on here. So anyway, I could probably use that too. But that will go there. And this junk mail envelope I have opened up on the ends very carefully with my knife, and you keep it flat and you just open it up on either end. And then you just fold down however much you want. This one is 1.5 inches. And you just fold it down. And then what I'll be doing is putting a policy closure on it with my 1-inch punch. And I'll be punching out some of the scraps of this digital and putting brads on it, which I forgot to get out, but I'll get them out later. So this little guy will go inside. I thought he would be kind of cute to go in there like that. So that's where he will be residing. Now what I need to do is I need to clean this up on this side. So what I will do is get this glued down. It'll be easier to deal with. And I'm not going to do anything on the back right now. I don't know where this is going to go. So it's just a project right now for wherever. So yeah, we've been busy, and my sister and I have been busy getting ideas for you guys for upcoming videos through June. And yeah. Okay, so this back piece will be the piece that will come over. I'm going to get rid of this piece, but I will be mitering either side. So I'll do that first because this seems to be the messiest part, and it'll be mitered anyway, so it'll work out fine. Okay, so let's do that. And mitering is just coming to the left of the score here, or the crease, going down to the other fold line. So I'll do about that much on this side too, to the fold line. There we go. And then, see, it will look like this. It needs to be straighter, so I will get it to this piece right here, and just do that. And then what I need to do is cut this piece off. So let's do that. I love doing junk mail envelopes. They're just so much fun, and I have a pile of them. Yep, I can't stop collecting them. There's no way I can stop that. Okay. Let's see. I need to come here and clip that off. And I think I'm going to bring this down just a little bit on the end, just a smidgen, because I think I'll bring the rest of it down too. Yeah, kind of, there we go. Duh. I think I'm going to bring it down. Do I want it to that level? Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to just go straight across with this and bring it down a little bit more so it's not going to get in the way of the flap. Okay, so it's down a little bit. That's fine. And I can put some washi there. That's no problem. So let's get this cleaned up. All right. And this doesn't look too awfully bad. This one, I close it up, I can glue that. But I will trim this just a smidge to even it up. There we go. Yeah, so I think, plus I'm going to put some washi on that seam, so we're good to go on that. So here we are at this point, and I will be covering this with scraps of this paper too. So first what I want to do is, let's get the inside piece done. That's this guy right here. Only because I just want to get him positioned in here the way I want him. Okay. Actually, I want to put my washi there first. Let's do that first. And I think I'll use this wide one here. Let's see, find the end. There it is. Okay. Plus this will strengthen it. So let me get it creased good and put it right here so that I can tell where I am. I'm just using the grid on my mat to put it halfway on the inside and halfway on the outside of it. Okay. So let me get my little scissors here. Do that, and then I'll trim it up here. And these are just little cuticle scissors that I use for fussy cutting. They work great. Some people use great big scissors. I can't. I cannot use big scissors for fussy cutting. It just does not work for me. So, get this little piece out of here. Get it out of the way. All right, there we go. Okay. Got that so far. Now let's go ahead and kind of recrease it, kind of train the washi there. Train the washi. Okay, that's still not very straight. So what I'm going to do is put it on my paper cutter here and get it. See, it's not even straight there, and I could see it too. There we are. There we are. Okay, perfect. Now we can put our little guy in there. Get this out of here. We will eventually round these corners, but after I cover it. All right, so let's get this fella in there, but I do want to ink him up. Let me get this closed for the moment. Kind of floundering around here this morning. Just been busy and just a little tired, I guess. I filmed this ahead and I was going to do this one yesterday, but we had too many other things going on. And this will be coming out on a Thursday, so I'm filming the week ahead. And we're having beautiful weather. It's beautiful because it's not scorching out, but it is clear and sunny. I just cannot hardly take the heat, nor my husband, nor my chickens, but for my chickens, I do have a nice big industrial fan in their coops, so they are quite comfy in there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's what I want right there. So I will go ahead and glue him down. All right. I hope you guys are I know some of you are giving some of these projects a try and you've been sharing them. Oh my goodness, you've been doing amazing. Such beautiful projects out there. I appreciate it. Also appreciate if you enjoy these videos to go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Leave a comment. I love hearing from you, what you're up to, and I do get back to your comments pretty quickly, so because I do appreciate you guys so very mually for joining me. Okay, I don't want to be right on top of that crease like I am up here. So, right, there we go. That's better. All right. Not that it's going to be opening and closing, but I just didn't want it bunching in there once I got it sealed up like that. Oh, he's going to be cute. Okay, this one will be next. Cool. So I'll get it inked up. And I'm just using Vintage Photo today. I didn't want to go super dark on this. Maybe another time I will, but I didn't feel the super grungy today, so like I typically do. I just figured it would work better with some of these lighter colors that I've got going on here. Okay. Get it all inked up. And let me get a scrap here for the inside of it. Yeah, the other day I cut a piece of this and I went to put it on and I was like, well, you goofball, you did it upside down. The big window is at the bottom this time, not at the top. Duh. So, yeah. So I told my sister, I go, well, I would have had it done had I cut it properly. She, oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one, too. Oh, man. I get in such a hurry and get so excited to do something that I just don't even think, and just away I go. Okay, I think I'm going to also ink around here, because a little bit of it will show, at least on the folded side here. Not so much on these ends, but because I will be putting some washi on here. And this will just be one big pocket is what it's going to be. Okay. And I just will ink this while I'm at it, so that none of the edges show when I cover it. Okay. And just about there. Get this down here for later, and to make sure it doesn't show through on the other side. Okay. All right. I think I got it all now. All right, for now. Let me throw that piece away. Okay, so let's get this guy on here. I think it'll probably be easier to do it this way, because then I can see the crease. Do I want to do it that way, or do I want to do it this way? I want to make sure it comes down far enough on the envelope. Yeah, I think I'll do it this way. Okay, switching around, switching around. I'm sure you guys have those kind of days too. I think everybody does. Get around the edges good. It was handy to have that vellum template already done. So all I had to do is just pull it out and trace it. I like templates. They help quite a bit. Alrighty, I think we're good to go now. Okay, I'll start at the bottom here, get it lined up. Get it pretty close to the side here, but not too close. Okay. All right. That looks good there. Okay, so that looks good there. All right. All right. And then I will just glue these two sides to close it up, and then put my washi on there. So, yeah. Okay, let me get this trimmed here. All right. Okay, coming out good, coming out good. So let's cover these pieces here. And I had thought about doing a tag with this, but then I decided against it for now, for the sake of time. So I'm going to get my scraps out here to, I just put it in a great big bag here. All right, here we go. And I think this piece will work good here. Which way I want to do it? Which way? I want it upright when I open it. So, yeah. Okay, let me get my paper cutter out. And we will get this white part trimmed off. I tried a different way of printing these and they did not come out the way I wanted to at all. So I was like, okay, well, I'll keep them for whatever. All right, just trim this white part off and this white part off. All right. Now I want to get this glued on and then trimmed around, and I think that would be, will that be easier? I don't know. I don't know at this point. Okay, I think I will go right up to there because these lines on here, that's fine. I don't mind the lines up here on the envelope. I am going to mark it and cut it down on the bottom here because you're going to be seeing washi there anyway. So all these little parts and pieces that, let's see, is that upright? No, that's not even upright. Do I even worry about it? Nope. Not gonna worry about it. Nope, nope. I gotta pick my battles, right? Pick your battles. All right. There's that one. And let's see if, okay, and the other side is the same height. So I will, I'm going to wait on that because with the right side up or upside down thing going on, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to turn him that way and then he's okay. All right. So I will put glue on here. And then I will trim the top and the sides. It's just a lot easier to do it that way than to try and get the exact shape, the exact size. So let's do this. All right. Okay. And then we can just trim it off here. Just go up to the flap and trim. And it's good to have this open while you're working on this too. You don't want to get in a hurry to close it up. I've done that before and it does not end well. It ends with me going, I want to start all over again. So yeah. Not that I don't have enough envelopes, but yeah, that's not good for a video. And I should have inked it, but it's pretty easy to ink right now. All right. There we go. So we have that part of the flap. Now this needs to be upright. And I think I will use this part here. Yep. Okay. Now You know, the reason why I didn't ink it is because it's kind of hard to do that when you're trimming it, right? Duh. So I didn't mess up after all. Okay. And I like this fragile part here, so I'm going to go here. Just leave a little bit of room. You don't want to go right up to the fold there. There we go. Okay. Oh, my stomach just growled. Ah, I didn't have a very big breakfast. I had kind of a hurried one because I was busy with the chickens and busy doing stuff around here until we wanted to walk up to the post office. Okay. Now I'll open this up because it's easier to get to this. All right. Here we go. Yay, I love it already. Okay, let's put it here. And then I have some more scraps in here. See, I just put them in a great big bag. And, yeah. See, those are strips. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get these scraps out. I think for my circles, I will use something off of here. Definitely. Let me ink this up. Actually, I want to round my corners on there. Not super big, just medium, about 7 millimeter. If you don't have one of these, you can get them on Amazon. Very, very handy to have. Very handy. Hopefully I can get it in here. Nope, he's not going to go in there. Yeah, he won't go in far enough. Okay. All right. Get my other corner rounder. This is We Are Memory Keepers Corner Chomper is what that is. And I'm just going to go for the small. Well, I can even do that. Okay, well, I'm on my own then. All right. Okay, then I will just do my own little. Yeah, because the angle of it, I never thought about that. So there. I'll just do a Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. She does everything with her scissors. Everything. I'm not able to do that. I'm too chicken. I can't cut a straight line. And I'm learning with my knives. So I just pulled a little Tina there. I just needed a little nip off of there is all I needed. All right. Here we go. Okay, so let me put this away for the moment. And this away. And I'm going to stop and go get my breads, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got my eyelets picked out. They are little brass stars. I thought that would be perfect. I also got out some baker's twine, red and white. Thought that would be good as well. So, all we need to do now is seal this up on the side in the bottom. So I will do that right now. And like I said, I'm eventually going to do a tag for this, but because this is taking time, I didn't want to do that. I think I'll glue it on here. And just stay right on the edge. And when I do a tag, it'll be a bigger one. Okay, so let's do that. Perfect. Perfect. Actually, I should have, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. It's still wet because I want to put my circle on here. Ding dong. Oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time. I hope you guys have a hard time like this at home too. Oh, the whole time I was closing up, I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm going to do one right here. No, I like the planes on there. And then I like this. Okay, and then just two random ones. Okay, so I have two for the top pieces here. These will be on the top, and these will be underneath them. So what will happen is, okay, this one will come up here, and this one will be down here, like that. So that's what will happen. So I'm going to get my pokey tool out and get these lined up. And center it. Are these are not centered, so I need to figure out where the hole would go, because they have the legs at on one of the points of the star, so it's not in the center of the star. So I have to be mindful of that. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it right here. All right. Now let's do the pokey tool. Okay. Now the star. And I'll just turn it around so that it's close enough for government work, right? There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do the same to this. I'm going to have them all ready so that I can just put them right on. Okay, I'll mark it right there. And poke my hole. Okay, and put my brad in. Oh, I want to ink these too. Come on. There we go. All right. And we'll just ink them up a little bit. I'm kind of all over the place this morning. I'm sorry. Whew. I think we've just been so busy around here that kind of catching up with me, I guess. Okay. Got that. Let me put this away so I don't stab myself with it. All right. Now I want to see where I want these to land. So here and here. Okay. So get my pencil out and mark it here and mark it here. And you can always measure where you're going to be poking them in, but I'm just going to eyeball it this time. Oh, I need my pokey tool back. Wow, I'm just really with it today, aren't I? Okay, so let's go into this one. Okay, and this is why I wanted it open. Okay, now where did I put my mark? Hi, are you kidding? Oh, there it is, down there. I'm looking too high. Okay. You're probably going, it's right there. It's right there. Okay. Okay. So we'll just put it in the hole here. All right. And put the little legs down. Press it down. All right. And let's do the other one. Put this in. Press it down. And if I weren't going to put anything in here, I wouldn't worry about those legs. But because I will be, I'll be putting some tape. So I'm just going to use a little smidge of my washi tape here. And I could have put this on before I covered it too, but I have done that before and it leaves a big bump here and I want to end up covering it up anyway. So it's like, yeah, no. And this way, putting anything in, it won't hold up whatever I'm putting in there. So I'm just going to put some washi tape here. It's the Postal washi tape. And I'm just going to put it there. There's no reason why not. And it just kind of blends in with everything. Okay, now am I ready? Well, I want to put some of my baker's twine on here. I have blue and white too, but I thought, this is a smaller piece and I wanted to use on it because I've had it for like forever. Forever. Okay, let's go underneath your circles. Okay. And let's see, let's bring some more around. You don't want to yank on it too hard. Okay, and do a knot this side. And then let's do another one here on the other side. And that's just added security of your tie. Okay, and then just kind of bring this around and trim it off. And I'm going to reach in with my little scissors here. Come on. Oh, for heaven's sake. Get my other little scissors here. Maybe they'll do the job. Okay, there we go. And then she said, go around and around like that. I do a couple of them. And that secures it. And then you can start your figure 8 tie going on like that. So I will leave that there. Let's see, or let me go around one more like that. And if you want to put some charms on it or anything like that, or beads or whatever, you can. I'm just going to clip it right there. Get this out of the way. So there you are. Got the tie done. Okay, all secured. And let's put this back on my pokey tool so I don't get stabbed. All right, now we will glue this down, if it isn't glued down already. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we're good to go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. Just keep it on the edge. On the edge. And here. And here. Okay. There we go. Got it all closed up. And now we have our circles to do our figure 8. Ta-da! So I want to get some washi put on here. And what I'll probably end up doing with this envelope is putting it into a journal, because it is it's about 8 inches tall. So my journals are usually about 9. So that'll leave room. Yeah, that'll leave room. And it'll fit on a page or as a pocket on the inside of a journal. So there we go. I think I will use some more of this because I really like it. I think it's very fitting. So I'm going, oh, okay, let's put it here and do it about halfway in. I don't want to go too far up on the right side here or at the top. Okay. All right, and then let's trim it, and I'll kind of, let's see. I'm just plain having a hard time today, aren't I? Okay. There we go. I just kind of mitered it there. And I think I'll miter it on this side too, so it doesn't do anything funky. All right. And Tim Holtz washi tape is really reliable. Okay, so I have that on there. It looks cool. And I'm going to put it over here too, because I want to and I like it. Okay, why not? Why not? All right, I need to get it to hold still for me, like a squirmy child. And okay, right out there. Okay, let's get some of this tape off of here. Now to get it off of me. All right, there we go. Now, let's miter it on this end and on this end. It just folds better when you have that sloped in there. Okay. Yeah, that is so cool. So cool. And then I had a piece picked out here for a tag, but since I decided against it, our thing fell on the floor. Yay. Okay. Since I decided against it for right now, I will show you what it would look like with a tag in it, hopefully. Okay, this is just a belly band piece here, but you can put it in here. Why is this sticking now? Yeah, it's sticking for some reason. What's going on here? No! What on earth is going on? Oh no! Let me get my thing here. Oh, I see. It's the paper. I was good. It's just the paper. I need to re-glue this part. It didn't glue properly. Okay. I thought, oh man, what did I mess up? Eesh. Okay. There we go. All right. We're good. It scared me. I thought, oh no, I gotta do it over again. Okay. So, anyway, what you would do for your tag is just put it in like this. And I do have a tag figured out for the size of this. Have a picture in here when it's in there, but then have this picture there when it's not in there. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, but because the video has gone on longer than I wanted it to, then I'm not going to do the tag for it today. I'll do it when I am ready for it. How's that? So here is our envelope. There we are. Yay. Okay. So I hope you guys give this a try. Sorry it took me so long, but that's just one of those days, I guess. So hopefully I will be seeing some of your projects like this. Give it a try with some of your junk mail envelopes. I keep all these window ones that bills or even just junk comes in. And yeah, so I got a healthy amount of them. Okay, guys, so you guys have a good rest of the day, and I will be seeing you again on Saturday with another fun project. You guys take care, and hugs, and God bless. Bye-bye.